How have you done this thing, like to see, like to change Uganda? Because I've seen these bikes more, but I've not seen this one yet in the market.
Thank you very much. Now, Spiro, you're saying everything in the market here, but Spiro has been very active in Africa for the last 18 months. Right now, Spiro is the largest electric motorcycle manufacturer in Africa.
Okay.
We have so far in Africa delivered more than 12,000 electric motorcycles. We are active in 5 countries, in Benin, in Togo, in Rwanda. We launched in Kenya in September. The president launched in Kenya, and we're launching in Uganda in January. What Spiro does over the last 18 months, it has been able to impact the lives of 66,000 Africans. That is about 12,000 households impacted, and their lives are being changed through providing clean energy, new technology, reducing their costs of making business, and therefore increasing their income. So that is what Spiro does. In Uganda, when we launch, you're going to see that same impact on a larger scale in this country. We have signed up partnership with Safe Border, Mogo, or doing something with Watu, ASAC, and Equity Bank. All this is geared in driving consumption and making electric bikes a part of the economy, a part of the ecosystem of the border riders, of the young professionals, of people who are making small money or want to save and own their own transportation means. Suddenly, as we are going to start up also with Jumia, we're going to see an upscale.
Okay, so now if I ask, like, according to our structure, like in Uganda, the roads and whatever, like the spare parts, how are they? How the guarantee of them? Because now pitfalls, the roads are not clear enough. Because this one looks like new technology.
The beauty, thank you very much. It is new technology, but there's something new to add to that word, new technology. This is new and friendly technology.
Okay.
In Uganda they say, technology manyembera y'omuntu wa wansi. Eno yo engeri gye bagibumba muno giyiga. Bagiyiga omuntu wa wansi. Okitegeera? Kati when you look at the other bikes in the market, you're going to find that every week he has to go and change oil. When he hits a pothole, he has to go and all the time is in the garage. You find the border rider that let the mechanic's phone number, then maybe it's with the trade. Oh, he's not actually working. He just masquerading. But with this motorcycle, you get the bike maintenance free.
Okay. Then if you want to know like more like how others have CC, so to also tell us how about these ones? How would they count?
These ones have power.
Like how long can it move? Like a kilometer? Like the battery?
Our battery range will give you not less than 120 kilometers if you ride it in a manner that is commiserate with the environment. If you follow the traffic rules, the speed limits in this country, for sure, you'll get your 120 kilometers with this bike at 40 kilometers per hour.
Okay. Yes.
name is Ruth Naseje. I am the Senior Media Strategist at Kira Motors Corporation. This is the Kayola EVS. It's the brand name of Africa's first electric bus, built, designed in Uganda for Africa. This is a low-floor city bus that moves on a range of 300 kilometers, and charging takes us about 1.5 hours. This bus has quite very many unique features to fit any user or passenger who would love to use a public means or use public transport while in the city. As I said, the Kayola bus was built for city transportation. So it's a low-floor city bus. It can kneel and can also move up. It is enabled by the electronically air suspension system. So the seating capacity of this bus is 90-seater. We have those standing and those seated. Because in the city you can stand and you can also sit. The unique features on this bus include CCTV cameras for safety. There are so many instances of people pickpocketing when they use public transport. So we have CCTV cameras incorporated on this bus to see that any passenger who uses a bus made in Uganda is feel safe. We have USB ports. USB ports are on this downer floor to keep you connected while in the city, but your phone shouldn't run out of battery. We have free Wi-Fi on this bus to also keep you connected. Business cannot stop when you're in a Kayola bus. Business has to keep on going. So that's why we have Wi-Fi on this bus. This bus is an inclusive bus in a way that we put a ramp to cater for people with disabilities. It is right here, and we also have a space where people with disabilities have to sit. In terms of cleanliness, the Kayola bus has a dustbin. This dustbin is right there so that you do not litter on a bus. So this is an example of the now, not the future, because the future is already what we are living in. This is an example of the now of public transport in Uganda, and we need to have mobility solutions that are tailored or built to fit the market of Africa. That is what Kira Motors Corporation is doing, to see that when we move on to buses, they fit our needs of travel. Most cases when we are traveling, the only thing we are thinking about is the destination. When do I get there? You sit in a ramshackle bus that, if you don't get out with a cart, you're getting out with a bag. We are changing this. We are providing safe, efficient, sustainable mobility solutions for Africa. We have the Kayola coach. I will show you the Kayola coach that is designed for long distance travel. This bus has a toilet on board. It has a fridge on board. It gives you the feel of a bombardier on the road.
Oh.
IFPIN is generally, let me get a flyer here and just explain as IFPIN is electrical charging system. We produce and we maintain, we build our own charging spots, as you can see here. We are able to build models and charging systems for electric cars, and on top of that, we have a monitor on top. It's a holographic technology. Unfortunately, we don't have access to electricity, but those turbines, they spin and they manipulate light, and once that light is manipulated, it projects and makes a hologram, a moving object. So we're able to control it. For example, we can take a photo due to the fact that we have access with the people, the administrators, let me say. We can take a live photo or a live video and project it onto our hologram there, and you can see it live. And because our mechanism it's not just plug-in, it's E. We're working on
on a, how can I say, an app whereby it has a QR scan code. You go and you scan on our code right there, and once you scan, it takes you directly to where you can download our app. And on that app, you can monitor your car. Let's say you come, you park your car over here, and then you can go to work, and you can monitor your car and look, it's at 60%, 70%, and once it reaches 100%, it can be disconnected. It will send us a message, and we can disconnect it. Yeah, so we don't need to always have operators like at petrol stations. Someone can do it themselves and then just remove and disconnect. So we're trying to make it as easy as possible, and at the same time, we're trying to focus and build the infrastructure for electric cars. Because let me give a perfect example. If you have a phone, you need a charging spot. If we have all phones and we don't have where to charge from, it will be useless. And even if you have a car, you need the roads on which to drive in. So for us as IFPIN, we're trying to put the infrastructure needed for electrical vehicles to thrive in the country.
For the Ugandan market
Yes, it is fit, because we don't always have to be people who follow trends. We can be the trendsetters. We don't always need to follow Kenya, Rwanda, Tanzania. They are way ahead. If you've seen what they're doing in Kenya right now, we can also be people who set the trend for East Africa. Why should we always be looking at other countries doing it first, then we follow? So we are looking to do it before them, so that they can follow us, so that we can capture the market before they do. Because we always need to, if you've gone to Nairobi, you've seen how technology is growing so fast. We are always behind. Rwanda the same. They're already importing cars and there's no tax. So we're engaging URA as well, getting the number of electrical cars so that we can have a perfect pitch and people can have the right information, even investors as well. We just need people to believe in us and help us incubate this dream. Because if you've noticed, when Kira came up, we were all in school. But right now, we can see it. So we don't need to think that it can't. We need to believe. We need to throw this thing in people's faces, because the truth is, by 2050, the fossil fuels, they're going to be finished. So what will we be doing then? And then we'll start scrambling for, we need to set it now to mitigate the effects for the future.
So if I ask a question like, because now since Uganda is also now trying to big use on fuel, this thing oil whatever.
Yes.
So now, how is it going to be now? Technology also oil. So
if you've been to Singapore, there's an office like a hotel. It's a hotel built in nature. It's luxury, but with nature as well. And in Saudi Arabia, they are constructing the e-city. They're using their oil to construct for the future. So we can use that oil to finance our future. Because the oil, like it or not, it's going to be exhausted. But if we use that oil and look at sustainable ways of energy like electrical cars and whatever, even though it's exhausted, we'll still have a good path for the future. Yes.
This is Bingwa. It's a 3-in-1 trike for irrigation, mobility and power generation. So this Bingwa has been locally made here because it's made by Cableton Motions Engineering Limited. The reason why it's a 3-in-1 trike, why we call it a 3-in-1, it has 3 applications in one. Now, the first application is that it can pump water. It has a water pump. You can pump water from any desired distance to destination. You can sprinkle the water, or you can put it in a reservoir. Then you will find that you want to maybe drill the water. It can pull water from the well from about 10 meters to the desired water, to the desired reservoir. Yeah, so it also has a generator. Now that generator it generates electricity of about 6 kilowatts. It's enough to power a household, and it's also enough to power a household and to put some small machines like maize millers, speakers, So it also has the mobility part. Now this mobility part is the moving part. It has a tray here that carries about 1 ton of farm produce. So this has been designed for a typical farmer, that a farmer may have a product that in and out of season they are able to grow their crops. So the reason why this bingwa has been made is to support the agricultural sector. We need to develop applications or give them what to do, because this is power. Now you need to use the power to do something. So this is why we came up with such innovations. We have come up with a number of innovations, and many of them include water pumps. We have designed high pressure water pumps as a company. We have also done generators before. So incorporating the generator and the water pump, we were trying to also go into the mobility sector, and now we have a full complete unit that can help the Ugandan farmer or anyone with a farm. So Capleton Motion exists to make, design and develop these engines and to give them applications. We are located in Entebbe, in Uganda, and we are funded right now. This project has been funded by the STI, the Ministry of Science, Innovation and Technology. Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation, Office of the President. So we want to thank the Honorable Minister, Honorable Dr. Monica Musenero, for giving us this opportunity and for everything that has been done here, my team and everything we do right here. My name is Deborah Tusingwide. I am the Administrative Officer, Capleton Motions.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome to aerospace. Come with me and get explore the amazing new innovations that are happening in the tech space. So with me here you have the aeronautics and space science, and we're trying to give a deep dive of information of what is space, what's like to innovate for space. And with me it is FXG, and we're trying to use a virtual reality to try to give an in-depth of understanding of space science. Duncan is my name, and I'm a scientist, and I'm here to inspire people on how we can use the power of virtual reality to get dive into space science or aeronautics. With me here you can get a deep understanding of space science just by using a goggle like this. You put it on and you're totally immersed in a whole new world of possibilities. That is the power of virtual reality. So as we move on and we get to dive into what space science is, virtual reality just gives us a glimpse, but we can enter more into what space science is. And I'm excited to go with you, and we enter the planetarium. Here we'll be experiencing what the future is like. Welcome to the planetarium. So here we're literally exhibiting space science. So, and in space science, people here get to learn about what is space, what's life like beyond space, what's life like on Earth, what's life like on Mars, what's life is like on other planets. Is there another planet? Welcome to Space Science with me, Duncan.